let my light shine. I'm gonna 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 let my light shine.
Hey CLC kids, welcome to VDC Day 3. I can't believe we're almost halfway done. Where's time gone? Today's theme is that God is faithful. Our verse comes from the book of James. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James 1:17. Now, boys and girls, I think it's time to get ready for you guys to get up and dance. You know what time it is. The Pop-Tarts are here, so stand up and get on your feet and let's give it up for the Pop-Tarts.
My money, my phone. I think I'm ready. I'm holding steady.
gosh, Pop-Tarts, you guys are incredible dancers. Hey, let's go over our theme and Bible verse one more time today. Our theme is that God is faithful, and our verse says, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James 1:17. You know who will make our Bible verse so much easier to remember? Our good old friend, Funky G. So get back up on your feet and let's get funky.
Hey, good morning, kids. It's day 3 of our VDC. And so it's day 3 of our funky verses. So this one is from James 1:7, which says, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Are we ready to do this verse? Okay, give me a second. All right, here we go. Here we go. Hit me, maestro.
Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James
1:17.
James
1:17.
Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James
1:17.
James
1:17.
What? 1:17. Oh, yeah. 1:17. Remember, kids, James 1:17. Every good and perfect gift comes from above, from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. We will see you tomorrow. Let's do this. Woo!
Thanks so much, Funky G. You really made that verse so much easier to remember. God is faithful. And our verse, so much easier to remember. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James 1:17. Thanks again, Funky G. You did amazing. Now, boys and girls, get ready to sit down for story time. But before that, remember that you need to get your parents to go on either TikTok or Instagram and upload a video of you enjoying your Funky G dances, or make up your own Funky G dances. And once you do that and tag us in Christian Life Center, you'll have a chance to win some great prizes. Now, sit back and relax. It's time for story time. Hey CLC kids, so glad that you're joining me for day 3 of VDC Online. Welcome to story time. Do you remember what our theme for the day today is? It's that God is faithful. And our Bible verse comes from the book of James. It says, every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of the heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. James 1:17. Our story today begins with a guy named Moses. Moses is out in the field one day, taking care of the sheep and the goats that belonged to his father-in-law. He led the sheep out into the wilderness near the mountain called Sinai. Suddenly, an angel of the Lord appeared to him as a flame from the middle of a burning bush. The most amazing thing is that the bush was on fire, but it wasn't all burnt up. That's strange, Moses thought to himself. Why isn't the bush burning up? I'll go take a closer look, he said. As he came closer, God called out to him, "Moses, Moses." "Here I am," Moses answered. "Don't come any closer," God said. "Take off your sandals because you are standing on holy ground. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob." When Moses heard those words, he hid his face because he was afraid to look at God. God continued to speak to Moses. "I have heard the cries of my people in Egypt. I know all about their pain and their suffering at the hands of the Egyptians. I have come to help them be freed from Egypt and enter into a good land that flows with milk and honey. It is time for you to go back, and I'm sending you to the Pharaoh to bring my people, the people of Israel, out of Egypt." Now Moses said, "Why me? What makes you think that I could go to the Pharaoh and lead the children of Israel out of Egypt?" asked Moses. "I will be with you," God said, "and when you have brought my people out of Egypt, you will worship me on this very mountain." But Moses continued to offer excuses as to why he couldn't do what God asked. "But suppose I do go to the people of Israel and I tell them, 'The God of your father sent me to you,' and they ask me, 'What is his name?' What do I tell them?" Moses asked. God answered, "I am who I am. Tell the people of Israel, I am sent you." Now, wow, that's one of my favorite Bible stories. What would you do if you saw a burning bush right in front of you? I think I'd be pretty nervous, maybe even pretty scared too. But what's amazing is that God is so faithful that when Moses did go to ask to let his people go, God proved to the Pharaoh that he really is the King of Kings. And God did exactly what he told Moses he would do. And the Israelites became free. Can you think of a time when you had to speak or present something in front of a big group of people? I'm sure you felt a little nervous, or maybe you thought, you weren't going to be good enough, but that's exactly how Moses felt. God will never have you do something that you don't have the ability to do. You may not think that you can do it, but when God is calling you to serve his kingdom, he has purposely set you aside and he has chosen you because of the gifts that you have. A call from God may not be by a burning bush or a big voice yelling at you to go clean your room. God works in mysterious ways. So even if you feel like you should invite a friend to church one day, or you want to talk to your friends about God, then you are following what you should be doing as a Christian. Moses was told to set the Israelites free by demanding to the Pharaoh to let God's people go. But have you thought about how you are setting the people free, the people around you? By accepting Christ into their lives, you can set the people around you free. In the book of Galatians, it says, "You are no longer a slave, but God's child." It is important for us to teach others that when you walk in faith, you won't have to walk in fear. Our verse says that everything good and perfect is from above, and that it comes from our Father, the Father of the heavenly lights. So if you ever feel like you can't shine your light to the people around you, remember that the God we serve is the Father of the heavenly lights, and he wants us to glow and continue to be disciples and bring people to know him. And sometimes there are people around you who don't understand the faith and aren't Christians, but it's our job as Christians to include and disciple to others. Thank you so much, CLC kids, for joining my story time today. I challenge you today to call or message a friend or family member today and share some of what you've been learning during VDC online, and invite them to join us tomorrow. Until next time, kids, see ya. Thanks for listening so well for story time. You guys are amazing. Now, let's find a nice, cool arts and crafts space and grab your swag bag. It's arts and crafts time. Remember to use your bag that is labeled Day 3. Hey CLC kids, welcome to Day 3 of our Arts and Crafts Corner with our magic craft hands. Today, we will be recreating the burning bush from our story today. So, grab your swag bag and go into it and take out the plastic baggie labeled Day 3. In this bag, you will have a plastic cup and a few pieces of tissue paper, red and yellow. Other items you might need for today's craft are stickers. Now that you have all your things together, let's get started. First, take one of the pieces of tissue paper and crumple it up into almost a flower shape and place that inside of the cup. Second, you want to repeat this step with the other colored tissue paper and place that inside of the first piece of tissue paper. This is going to create our flame. You may need to use something to hold down your tissue paper and secure it in the cup. We used some cotton balls. Things like the cotton balls or any other supplies you may have around your house may give your fiery bush cup a little bit more of detail and design. Once you have placed your fire into the cup, you may now take some of your stickers and/or markers if you so choose and decorate your cup however you choose. Once you are done putting the stickers on and the fire is in its desired place, voila! You have your burning bush cup all finished. Thank you again for joining Day 3 of our craft corner with our magic arts and craft hands. Can't wait to see you tomorrow, kids. Wow, those burning bushes look like they are on fire. You guys are getting really good at this. It's almost that time of day. It is time for Prank the Pastor. Now, this next pastor was very, very hard to prank. Let me tell you. Pastor Kareem. First, we bought him a nice box of donuts. And then we filled all those donuts with ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise. And we set up a camera to watch him eat it, and we failed. He ate the donut way late at night when none of us were here anymore. That Pastor Kareem. And then after that, we gave him a nice cold bottle of water, but it was filled with vinegar. So we put that on his desk and we let him have a sip, but he said no thanks. And then later in the day, when no one was looking, he said, I could go for a drink right about now. And he drank the bottle of vinegar. But again, we just couldn't catch him. But this time around, we got him. So stay tuned for Prank the Pastor. Hey CLC kids, so I'm ready to prank the pastor, and today we're gonna get Pastor Kareem. So I'm picking up some ketchup, mustard, and some other yucky stuff, and we're gonna put it in a bucket and dump it all over him. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so our mixture is all ready. We're just gonna wait for Pastor Kareem to come to work,
and his wife is actually gonna help me with the prank. Thank you so much, Vanessa. So when he comes, his wife is gonna call me outside, and then she's gonna call him outside. I'm gonna be ready with our bucket to throw at him. So here is what our little thing looks like. I think I'm gonna get something to stir it up. Yuck.
Videoing something?
Oh, I'm videoing.
I knew it! I knew it!
Pastor Kareem, did I prank the pastor?
You definitely pranked the pastor.
Woo! Thanks for being a super great sport, Pastor Kareem. Hey, at least you got to go home and shower after. You weren't that smelly afterwards, though. Thanks again to his wife, Vanessa, for helping us out. Well, that's our Prank the Pastor today, kids. Wow, day 3 is almost done, but we can't finish it off without our Pop-Tarts. So get up and get on your feet one more time for the Pop-Tarts today.
It's time to play some music. It's time to make some noise. It's time to dance, clap your hands, don't stand still. Now let me hear you lose your voice.
Thanks so much, Pop-Tarts. I love dancing with you guys. It's incredible. And thank you, kids. Your dance moves are fantastic. You guys all did a fantastic job. And thanks again for coming to day 3 of VDC Online. I'm so happy that you're going through this with me. But make sure you remember, your theme today is that God is faithful. Every good and perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of heavenly lights, who does not change like shifting shadows. Make sure you remember all your Bible verses, and make sure you do your TikTok and Instagram dances to win some prizes. Until tomorrow, Kids Zone kids, I'll see you tomorrow.